Hi, my name's Alexandria Erickson. I'm a brand specialist at Volvo Cars Rochester. I have worked at Volvo Cars Rochester. It'll be 3 years as of this September. On a daily basis, I help manage the internet leads that come into the building. So a person will put an inquiry online of interest of a car, so we'll call, text, or email them to be able to make contact. At that point in time, we're able to explain the differences in different trim levels, have them come in, do test drives, but we do a lot of home deliveries. So people just work over the internet with me up until the point of buying the car, and then we just bring it to their driveway with the bow, the paperwork, set it up, and we go home. A few things the dealership does that I really appreciate are providing the training that we need. I started without ever being in a dealership before, so I was able to learn from the ground up, starting back in the service department, learning how the maintenances work in the cars, and then going over to the sales. As long as you show the ambition, they're gonna put the time and energy into you, and just whatever you put in, you're gonna get out. My best day working for Garber, my first home delivery, I ended up finally working with somebody cradle to grave, as we call it. So I was able to gain contact over the internet, work the numbers with them, and then bring the car actually out to their house with the bow, do the setup. It was probably a month into me selling cars, so everything was new, everything was exciting, but all of that excitement went on to the customer, which was really great. Before working at Garber, I worked at a Starbucks location for quite a few years. I got to the point where I started training all the baristas, as well as then going ahead and helping with the ordering process. I was just looking for a change. And once I sat down with Erica and Nick at the time to do the first interview, I realized that Garber had a lot more standards that I was more interested in. I mean, just with their values and everything all together, it just seemed like a very wholesome company to work for, and that they really cared about their people. There's so many different pieces of advice that I've gotten over the last 3 years that have kind of helped shape me into who I am. So the first one, get comfortable feeling uncomfortable. If something's uncomfortable, most likely it's getting you to the next step in your life, whether it's a career, a friendship, whatever it may be. The other one, sometimes when things get really, really frustrating, you gotta put it on a leaf and you gotta let it float down a river. You just gotta let it go. Okay, I see it, it's gone.